Alright guys, I am back with my review of this week's Ring of Honor TV show for May 18th, 2013. And this show starts off with Steve Corino coming out. He announces he's the new color commentator with Kevin Kelly. He says that the Scum member that's going to get a world title shot will become the last Ring of Honor champion. Jay Lethal comes out and says it sucks he hurt his knee at Border Wars, but Steen replacing him was even worse because no one knows where Steen's loyalty lies. It's Jay Lethal versus Jimmy Jacobs. Lethal is really selling the knee injury. Jacobs gets a cut that hair chant. And I mentioned the hair thing in my Border Wars review. It's ridiculous. Jacobs goes after the injured knee. Lethal goes for lethal injection, but the knee gives out. And Jacobs hits the diamond cutter and the Contra Code for the win. Nigel McGuinness is in the ring. And he says Cole proved he deserves a rematch. But ahead of him is Michael Elgin, but Elgin wants to avenge his loss against Carl Anderson. He wants to take on Scum first. So it's also going to be the American Wolves getting title shots. And Jay comes out and says he's been whipping ass. He loves whipping ass. And no one in the company can beat him. And then Mark Briscoe comes out. And this promo was... This one was interesting, but Mark says that he's tired of Jay talking about how he's whipping everybody's ass. And in his first match in Ring of Honor, he whipped Jay's ass. So Jay says, well, how about at Border Wars? It's Jay Briscoe versus Mark Briscoe. Nigel doesn't make the match or anything, but I'm sure that's where they're going with this. It was okay, I guess, but that promo was pretty out there by Mark Briscoe. He seemed to be all over the place, kind of. But Cliff Compton and Rhett Titus versus CNC. Fans chant hepatitis at Rhett Titus. Caprice has an injured shoulder, and they actually throw him into the ring post. And the officials come out to check on him, and they try to take Caprice away, but Scum keep going after him. And eventually Caprice gets back into the match. But Compton drops his injured shoulder over the top rope, and Rhett Titus hits a spike DDT on him for the win. And Scum goes over. I mean, I know they're trying to make Scum look really strong, and I'm completely fine with that. But I did kind of want CNC to go over here because I think these guys are really talented, and this would have been a huge win for them with Caprice being injured and fighting back against the pain and everything to continue the match. This could have been huge for these guys, if Ring of Honor wants to do something with them. Main event is Adam Cole versus Kevin Steen. Steen goes around and powerbombs Adam Cole on the apron like 3 times. Cole gets him in the figure 4, but Steen fights him off. Cole goes for the sharpshooter, but Steen gets the ropes. And Steen hits the F5, but Cole kicks out. Compton gets on the apron, and Steen knocks him down. And Steen gets Cole in the sharpshooter. And Compton distracts the ref while Jimmy Jacobs hits Steen with a roll of quarters. Adam Cole super kicks him and hits the Florida Key for the win to end the show. So they're still kind of teasing this Adam Cole as a potential new Scum member idea here, which I think is good. And they announced that next week it's going to be Ishimori versus Roderick Strong. It was supposed to be Paul London versus Michael Elgin, but London was injured. It was supposed to be Marufuji versus Elgin. Marufuji got injured, so they were going to replace him with Paul London. And then Paul London got injured at Border Wars after Davey Richards stomped on his face. So now I guess the match isn't going to happen. But Paul London did say he would be back in Ring of Honor. He did win a match with Elgin, which is great news. The Paul London-Davey Richards match was awesome. But my favorite Border Wars match was Ishimori versus Eddie Edwards. So next week should be a great match with Roderick Strong versus Ishimori. But yeah, that's the show this week. I thought it was pretty good. Not a bad show here. 3 good matches. And of course Nigel makes the announcement. They're teasing Jay Briscoe versus Mark Briscoe, which is pretty much guaranteed to happen at this point, I'd say. So anyways, that's my review of this week's show. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's show in the comments, and thanks for watching.